Good morning. Don't say anything, Robert. Robert doesn't talk. He works. He works really good, but he doesn't talk on camera. Oh, let's get the day started. It's nice and early here this morning. I'm gonna start up the dump truck and the 350, and I'm gonna go up there and move a little bit more of that topsoil back. We'll haul some clay down there to the center of the pond dam, get that bladed off, compact it in, then come back over here to the other pond dam and dig some more of that dirt out. So we got an early start this morning. We got a lot to get done today. The last load of topsoil I'm gonna load. I'll just throw the rest over here. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a load of clay to haul down there to the pond dam, and in between loads I'll finish laying this topsoil back, laying the black dirt back that he stockpiled for whatever use he wants to use it for. It's got too many logs and roots and mess in it for me to try to fine grade. I'll just take, when I put topsoil on the dam, and I'll just take my sandier dirt down there. I mean, I can use this on the back slope if he wants me to, but it's got a lot of wood and chunks of mess in it. It's not gonna clean up that great. I think it's all the ashes from his burn piles where he's done some clearing. Sand off the top layer. There's just so much of it. Over. That was a heavy scoop. Big root. Only that clay, about 2 or 3 feet thicker. I just cut this out. We just backfill all that, put all that sand back over here, cover it back up. But now I've been gifted with a 3-foot layer of clay to skim off, which I'm grateful for that. It could have all turned to sand, and I don't know what I would have done. Might have had a sand dam. Skim a little bit off. Get whatever I can get. Alright, throw a little more of this topsoil back so I can back up a little farther while he goes and dumps that. It's going to be our last round of clay for the top of the pond dam. Should be up above water level now. And then we're going to go over there. I'm going to take the excavator down there after we spread these next 4 loads out. And kind of grade out that front edge. Some of that dirt kind of rolled down the hill a little too far. Get all that patted down. And then we're going to go over there and start digging out some more of that kind of gumbo-y clay from that other pond dam and dump it on the front and back side. And then I think I have enough dirt here to put one more lift down. We'll blend all that in there together. We should be getting pretty close to the top of dam grade. And then pretty much all it'll be is getting all the slopes kind of straightened up. I got to move that sand down there at the end of the pond dam. Put some gumbo-y clay on the front face of that as well. The majority of the major dirt work should be about done then, finally. Got to haul some dirt up here and kind of fill this in. Knocked a little bit of that topsoil down. We got that last lift bladed off. Took the 350, kind of patted that edge down a little bit. We got to need a little bit right there and some more on the end front face, and we need some more on the back side back there. So let's use this material right here and use the rest of that drier stuff. And he said I can cut some out right here if I need a little bit more for on top of the dam. We're probably about 8 or 10 inches above the water level, so still need a fair amount, but it's coming along. Really looking good there now. I'm gonna bring the mats Monday and go out there. He's gonna pump this down, smash all that stuff down into the mud, get it covered up. Well, we are making progress, slow but steady, getting this gumbo clay out. So I call it gumbo clay because it is just nasty, gooey, mushy stuff. I'm having to kind of get a scoop from here and a scoop from there and mix it all together. As you can tell, it just kind of stays the shape of the bucket. But we have to be very careful dumping it out because it hangs up in the truck. And he takes his time dumping it because it tries to lift the front end up. And when you lift the front end of an articulated truck up, it tries to rotate over. So we're going to try to avoid that. Next week I can get in there and clean all that stuff out. The depth is good. It's like 6 feet deep. Just needs to get those trees out of there. Example why I call it gumbo. Look at this. Look at it when I dump it out of the bucket. It stays the shape of the bucket. It's just mush. It is probably the best stuff for sealing a pond, but it is some aggravating stuff to work with. Dry dirt, just mix it all together. I finally got all that spread out. So that old sticky gumbo-y clay, we can't dump it over the edge because it sticks kind of in the truck and it tries to roll the cab over when all that weight comes out. So we're having to dump it up there on the flat and then take the excavator, push it over the edge, and then it's so lumpy and gumby, gumbo-y, gooey, I don't know what you want to call it. It doesn't spread worth a darn. So we're going to dump the rest of this up there in the stockpile, and then some of it down there on the end. When I move all that sand, I can push it down in there. But yeah, I'm tired of trying to grade this nasty stuff out. It's becoming a little more work than I was anticipating. Making progress. So over there where the pump's at, that's where I broke the dam at. That's where I started cutting dirt here this afternoon. Now we're up here to the edge of the old bank, loading this material out and hauling the wet stuff. I'm tired of that gumbo-y stuff. Wet stuff in the sand up there to fill that slope back in, and the drier stuff and the clay with some topsoil in it over there. He's dumping that, and I'll throw it over the slope there. We'll blade that in. I may go up there and load another 4 or 5 loads of clay, and we'll put it right there in that low section to finish the day out today. Robert, you put everything into perspective. Big bucket, big pile of dirt, more topsoil. I actually found a pretty good vein of clay. It actually goes down a little bit deeper, so I'm going to dig it out. We're going to put some dirt back in here to fill it back in, and I think I can get the rest of the dirt I need for the pod dam right here. Back up here to get some more clay. I'm telling you, I'm tired of that goopy stuff over there. That stuff is aggravating stuff to deal with. Now, if you ever get it put down and mashed on the grade, it's like some of the top stuff, but that lumpy stuff is a nightmare to grade. So I'm gonna get another 3 or 4 more loads out from right here. Then we'll probably load another 4 or 5 loads of goopy stuff and dump right here. Spread this dirt out. We're gonna call it a day. We've had a pretty productive week, and I'd like to get home before dark. Making it count. Last load for today there. All right, we got our clay dumped out here. I'm gonna jump on the dozer real quick, spread that out. Got the 350 here. I'm gonna run down here and pat that lower edge down before it gets all saturated over the weekend. That way it just stay a little drier. All right, let's spread some clay out here. Well, that's gonna be a wrap for this week. Got this knocked down real quick. Robert's gonna roll that in. And I just kind of briefly ran down there with the excavator, mashed that down. I'm gonna let this stuff dry over the weekend. I'll come back with the dozer, run down here and finish blending all that down to the toe of the slope there. May need a little bit more there to cover some more of that sand up. And I may grab a couple more of those trees. I took some down with the 350, but may grab a couple more, see what that slope looks like. Probably, that should be grade right there. I think we need maybe another 8 or 10 inches through here. And that should be pretty much it. Because we're about, I don't know, we're only about 18 inches above the overflow right there. May need another foot or so. All right, well, everything's looking good. Been a productive week. Got the overflow in, concrete poured, dirt brought in here, this hole filled in, the dam taken out. Yeah, been busy. Finish it up next week.